Hi there beautiful people and welcome back to another video, and of course welcome if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke and in today's video I will be swatching 6 new colors from my local drugstore Kruidvat high gloss nail color nail polish line. They already have a ton of different shades. I have done 2 videos before this one if I remember correctly, so definitely check it out if you're interested to see more colors. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you would like to do so. Hit that notification bell as well and become a part of my little nail family here at YouTube. So for this particular video I have picked 6 reddish kind of colors. There are like 2 pinkish brownish kind of tones as well, and I'm just going with the flow, just starting with the lowest number going up towards the highest one of the 6 I will be sharing. So yeah, I will be swatching on once again my longer index fingernail as well as my shorter middle fingernail, just to show you some comparisons, because sometimes colors actually look more opaque faster on shorter nails than they do on long nails, and I will be swatching all colors with just one code. So this first one is called Rose Shadow. This is one of those colors that I love to wear, definitely one of my go-to colors that I wear on a daily basis. It matches with so many different like skin tones but also clothing and so on. Very wearable and just a gorgeous, like I'd say like English rose kind of dusty pink color. I love colors like these. I have a ton of different shades, like different in like lightness and stuff like that, like this one, so I can't get enough of colors like these. And it is pretty much opaque, at least on my shorter nail, with one coat, so that is really good. I have also read a couple of like blog posts of other nail like fanatics about these high shine or high gloss nail polishes, that a lot of them are actually opaque within one coat, and that is something that I have noticed while recording my previous swatch videos from this collection as well. A lot of them are really good, but I did feel like the red colors were a little bit off, like some were more of like a jelly kind of finish, which really isn't my cup of tea, but other than that, they are really good though. This next one is called Velvet Mauve, and this one is just really gorgeous as well. I do feel like this is a color that is still really wearable, but to me personally it's more of like a fall kind of color. I don't really wear it as much this time of year. Now it is spring, but then again it is a really gorgeous color, and if you are into a little bit of like a darker manicure, just grab this one. It is pretty much opaque within that first coat already, so that is a big plus. And yeah, just a little extra information about these high gloss nail color polishes. They are vegan, they contain 10 milliliters and go for €3.49 at your local Kruidvat drugstore, of course. I'm not quite sure if you're able to get them online if you're not from like the Netherlands or Belgium or anything like that, but you can always give it a shot if you want to. The next 2 to 3 colors were a little bit less opaque, more onto like the jelly finish kind of style. This one is called Romantic Night, and it is a very dark, almost a wine kind of color. It does come across on the nails much lighter than it actually does in the bottle. Still, it is quite dark and vampy and kind of cool. It is kind of like vampire kind of style. I don't know, there's just something about this color. It is still very jelly-ish. I do think that you can get it opaque with like maybe 3 coats, but this first coat I just felt like it's a little patchy, a little blotchy. I don't know if this one really is for me, or at least like finish wise and opaque wise, if you can call it like that. It is a very vampy, really gorgeous color on its own, but I just don't think it is one for me. The next color is kind of similar to the last one. This one is called Wine Folly. It is lighter than the previous one, and once again it is very jelly-ish. You can already tell by the look on of like the polish onto the brush itself. It is quite sheer, quite jelly-ish. I know that a lot of you out there really love a jelly formula and finish, but you know, I'm just a very like fully opaque manicure kind of girl. Let me know in the comments down below if you like your nails to be completely opaque or if you like the jelly sheer finish a little bit more. I'm really curious to hear if you are on the opaque team or the sheer team. Let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, this color, one coat, it is definitely a jelly polish. It is very translucent, even though it does have a ton of beautiful, like a magenta kind of pigment in there. It is quite bright. It is a lot more pinkish red than I expected it to be, but that is actually like a plus side to this polish because you guys know me, I love my pinks. But yeah, next color is actually called Queen's Red. This one is a little bit more opaque than the previous ones, but I do feel like it definitely needs a second coat. As I mentioned, I have read a couple of different blog posts and swatches and reviews and so on these polishes. And I read that a lot of these reddish kind of colors were actually quite opaque. I was a little disappointed actually to see that this one wasn't completely opaque within a first coat. And I have to mention, I don't apply a very small amount of polish for each coat. I just apply like a regular. I just like to not really lather it on, but I just like a good amount of polish on my brush so you can really work with it, especially if you have longer nails. You just need a little extra polish on that brush to just swipe down the length of the nail in one go, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I was a little disappointed to see that not all of the red colors were as opaque as I expected them to be. Other than that, it really isn't a bad reddish pinkish, like a very dark magenta kind of color. It's not bad within the first coat, but I expected it to be like fully opaque. Then the sixth and final reddish color that I will be swatching of this Kruidvat collection is called Everlasting Red. I do feel like this one seems a little bit more pinkish on camera than it actually does in real life. I feel like it is a beautiful cherry kind of classic red. It doesn't have a super like blue undertone. I'd say a little bit like in like the neutral undertone, maybe a tinge more of orange, but yeah, it actually looks really pretty. It goes really well with the gel polish that I was wearing on my right hand. Actually, it really matches pretty decently, which is one by Pink Gelac, by the way. If you have any questions on what I'm wearing like gel polish wise, let me know in the comment section down below. You can just always ask me. But yeah, this color pretty decent within that first coat as well. Of course, more opaque on the short nail than on the longer one, but a really nice tone. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section down below. And as usual, stay safe and healthy, and I hope to see you in my next video as well.